This is not going to be a long video here. Uh, Let me go over the year 2012 for you. So I was studying Japanese. Nihongo no jugyo deta. Um, bunpo to bunpo to kanji to katakana to hiragana で勉強しました。勉強できた。So a lot of the vocabulary, kanji, hiragana, learning the stroke order. So I spent more of my time studying Japanese culture for 2011 to 2012. So what I will be showing you is very, very little. I just spent most of my time entering contests. Let me kind of do a little bit of, this is Dreamcast 84. I think once I finish 23 years, I'll review one Dreamcast game, and it's on my Vita. You probably can guess which one that might be since there weren't too many. And I hear Shenmue's coming out for the Switch, which I probably called that. This is Adidas glasses. This was for DeviantArt. Now, if you have a DeviantArt account, you can actually see all the art I've been doing from 1995 to now. I used like textures. What did I use? I used a wooden panel. I used just like the bottom of a measuring cup, a tin can, to kind of get the glasses, the lenses. So this is all Adidas, promotion and shit. Let's see. Let's see what else. This is just mostly like. Now this is a tuned version of Amazing Fantasy number 15, which if you know your comic books, that would be Spider-Man. So here, I'm going to scroll this for a minute. There's Spider-Man. And we go to the right, and we see the tuned version of this. Oh, for fuck's sake, come on! It probably is on the Vita, but I'm not sure. They're going to stop making Vita games after early next year. So this is a tuned version. You can kind of see a little bit of the tuned stuff. I was trying to do a series of tuned versions of the Spider-Man covers, but it takes a lot more work, and I wanted to create more of my original work. And Chillin' the Most. This is, I forget what this one's for. I think it's another, it's definitely for another contest. I entered contest, but who knows. This is Jeff Dunham's work. By the way, how's that Kavanaugh trial? Good God. What a circus. What a fucking circus. It's the Democrats versus the Republicans, but it's about women versus men. The poor women. Yeah, I don't think so. So these are the characters. I call it macho men. This is for Talent House. I think this was a Talent House. Yeah, this is a Talent House contest. Let me see if I can scroll down. That's the Talent House logo. So these are all the characters. I forget the old man's name. Well, I think it's Walter. And these are all the characters from Jeff Dunham's creations and stuff. We'll skip this now. I'll show you two more things. Actually, three more things. So this is No Doubt. This is like a new logo version. When I was thinking of this, I was thinking of the. There was a. I don't know how old you are. I'm not sure if you're in your late 30s. I'm in my early 40s. There used to be in indoor malls, old time lemonade. What is it? Sunday dip Sundays, where you would go to this old fashioned like store. It had like little light bulbs around the signs, and you would dip your ice cream in chocolate and nuts. But they don't do that anymore, unless it's something else. But they don't have that. And they used to have a place called Time Out, which was an arcade place. And so I remember the logo was kind of like this on the top of this half circle, like a half pipe. And you would go in and play arcades from the 80s and stuff. It's really interesting. Those are gone now. you have Dave and Buster's, and you can go to the county fair and or you can't go to the county fair now, but they have chocolate dip sundaes and shit. And let me show you a couple more things. Where the fuck is my stuff? This, I know I did this. I think I have it listed under another year. But here is Drake and Rye. Now, you can kind of see that it's all made of bits of construction paper. This is not marker. This is not pen. This is not crayon. This was the first time I actually learned how to do take bits of construction paper and make this work. Yeah, so I guess it is like a hot topic. But people steal that from other ideas, don't they? I mean, you get to the age where you're like, oh, this was just like this, or this was just like that. Oh, this is this all over again. Oh, this is that all over again. That's what it is. So, I mean, you get old. You are now at that age at 34 where the time just goes by. Last week was this week, and this week was next week. All the days start blending into each other. You can't remember what day it was. But anyway, so I'm going to wrap this up. So this was something I did, and I shared this in class. And so Drake and Rye, I didn't sign this one. And I think I lost the papers. You can tell this is, yeah, I lost the papers for this shit. The shapes. This thing is falling apart. But anyway, let's wrap this up. I've got, oh Christ, I got dirt all over it. Let's see, where was I going to show you? Oh, where are we at? Because I got to work on this right afterwards. Gorgeous. Let me see. Here it is. Now this I did recently. This is a watermark. This will be for the back. And this is for this year. And this is Gorgeous Pendeja. So it takes place in between Grim Planet and Great Patriarchy. So when I put 5 years before the devastation, basically it's the Grim Planet font. So it's like it's the same thing as Grim Planet. How does a broken person do? She doesn't do death and destruction, but she does. She goes through a metamorphosis based on the real Ashley Magdaliano, who I met in school, and Skeleton Warriors, and the 3 Phantom Zone criminals from Superman the movie 2. So that's about it. This is going to be a lot. This is going to be. I'm hoping to make it 25 to 30 pages, but it may be a bit longer. I'm going to see how far I can go. I'm just going to put in like Eric is who she meets. That's an important person, and that's it. So I'm going to wrap this up. Are there any questions you might have, Dreamcast 84, before I close out? Because I'm going to start on. I'm going to add 3 pages to Great Patriarchy. I mean, not Great Patriarchy. Gorgeous Pendeja. None? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. And 2013, I think we'll start to see some more stories. And I think I'll show you a little bit of Clark Kent and the Secret Justice. I have one significant DC Comics fan fiction and one Marvel Comics fan fiction. 2013 and 2014, and then I have some more work to show, but that's going to be all starting tomorrow and Wednesday, and by Friday I'll just wrap it up with the a little bit of the work I did from 2016 to 18. So until then, take it easy, have a good week, and ooh, you know what? If you have Typing of the Dead to review, show that one to me. Typing of the Dead, that would be great. All right, take care. Peace out.